Hello everybody and welcome back to Florida State University. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Isla Sorna Expedition pack. This is a Target exclusive and I believe retails for $35. It might be $45. I used gift cards, so that's not money I'm really spending. Sorna Expedition pack. This is our fourth Legacy Collection Lost World set that includes a human figure. I'm glad Mattel is finally done neglecting the Lost World now, if they'd only not neglect the other movies. But this is a cool set to get, especially as a Target exclusive. You get this awesome Unimog here that's quite big, and you get Deeter Stark that's really cool, and everything else in this set is kind of eh. Compies are a good inclusion because it is Deeter Stark, I get that, but this Raptor is a another example of a why is this here? Do you guys remember the scene in the Lost World Jurassic Park where Deeter Stark takes his Unimog and captures a velociraptor? Because I sure don't. There's so many other dinosaurs they could have included from the Lost World with this Unimog set, because I get they gotta include a dinosaur, and it's like Mattel is allergic to not throwing a velociraptor into a playset. Like nearly every playset they've done has a velociraptor, so I get why it's here, but they could have easily done a, I don't know, Pachycephalosaurus or a Gallimimus. You know, something that actually appeared in the scene that this vehicle does appear in. But, you know, it's fine. It's a Lost World Raptor. It looks like crap. It's to be expected from a modern Mattel pack-in Velociraptor. But the Unimog and Deeter Stark are the highlights, and the Compies are fun throw-in. Taking a look at this box, it's very similar to the Roland Tembo set that I did review, and I will compare later, once I get home. This video is going to be like 2 segments, by the way. I do apologize. But you've got the box, got the big Legacy Collection logo, Isla Sorna Expedition pack. You got all the fun stuff. You can see it here. Pretty cool. Sides of the box, got the Legacy Collection logo. On the back of the box, you've got everything included. I do like this new kind of style they're doing here. It says the Unimog will open and lift. You've got the Velociraptor, Deeter Stark, the Unimog, the Compies can attack, and you can transport dinosaurs. As a toy, this is really cool. As a collector's item, this is really cool. The Raptor is pointless. Why is the Raptor here? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead, crack this out of the box. For those watching, that was actually awful to open. That was not fun to open. I'm sure if I had scissors or pliers in my dorm, that would have been a little more manageable. But with my dull-ass knife, it was not easy to open this Unimog because of all of those zip ties. But now we do have it open. We're gonna go ahead and get the bitch fest out of the way. I really do like this set, and I'm upset the Lost World keeps getting snuffed. Not as in like, yeah, it's good it keeps getting sets, and the humans and vehicles have been really good, but the dinosaurs have been awful. Especially that bull T-Rex, that one was horrid. And this Raptor is also pretty horrid. They just needed to bring the paint out onto the tail and paint the nails, and this would have been a really, really good Raptor. Problem is they didn't, and so you've just got a blob of orange. That is what this is. It's a blob of orange. And I like this sculpt. This Dominion Raptor sculpt is a good sculpt. It's frustrating that we're going to get in 2 sets in a row. It's in this Legacy Collection set and the Berry set. And it sucks that it's just orange. It is literally just looks orange, and you've got a little bit of the brown on the back. But like the face looks good, like the paint looks good here, and the body looks good, but the orange is, it's not good. For those playing at home though, here's your scan code. I don't understand why they went with a Velociraptor. They could have done like a Pachycephalosaurus or something that appeared in the game trail. But this does not appear in the game trail. And yes, it's cool that we got a Lost World Raptor, but we've gotten so many better Lost World Raptors that I will show you guys later. And I'm sure we're going to get a Hammond Collection Lost World Raptor that's going to blow this raptor out of the water. So I don't understand where they were going with this, but it's not bad. Taking a closer look at it, I will commend Mattel. They did actually give us a painted pupil. It is not the same color. Might be hard to pick up on the camera here, but it is not the same color as the facial paint they did paint a pupil. So thumbs up, Mattel. You get a brownie points for that. It's your standard raptor though. It doesn't stand because God forbid a Mattel raptor stand. This sculpt is notoriously horrible at being able to stand. It is articulated. You do got a wide range of movement. I do like that the head can move back and forth, up and down, all that fun stuff, because it gives it a lot more life, and the jaw will open. I like the idea. I like the Lost World Raptor. It conveys Lost World Raptor. The execution just wasn't all the way there. Arms will move back and forth. You know, your standard Mattel Raptor. Legs will also move. My hand won't block the way. And then the tail does have a swivel. So this raptor, I probably don't know a single soul who is buying this set for this raptor. They're buying it for the other interesting stuff, like the Unimog, which we will take a look at next, because this is what people are actually here to see. I bought this set for Deeter Stark. The vehicles are cool. They're just big and they take up a lot of space, which is awesome. My display just can't really accommodate them, so they just kind of sit above everything. Like I've got all my vehicles are up above. I used to have them incorporated. It just got to the point where they started getting way too big, and I couldn't incorporate them. But this is a really fun vehicle. It is the Unimog from the Lost World Jurassic Park. It's, you know, you can see the concept right there, the pictures there. Really accurate on this Unimog, and it's cool that we're getting more Lost World engine vehicles, especially ones that we never did get from Kenner. Unimog's got a lot of fun features too. It's a vehicle, so it obviously has doors that'll open. Look at Deeter can fit your later size. Just broke his leg off. Awesome. I'm gonna have to be careful with his joints. So it can hold your human characters inside. It can hold up to 2. And we now have 2 InGen hunters from the Lost World, so that's cool. Hopefully we get more. I would love to get a Peter Ludlow or a AJ or a Carter figure. That would be pretty neat. The Unimog rolls pretty well. It does have peg holes on the side, so your figures can peg in there and hang on to the vehicle as it moves, which is pretty neat. You do got this really cool back section here that's got a lot of features. The gates will raise up, giving you more storage room, and it will like hold the dinosaurs captive. And they will lower as well. The back will open so you can load in your dinos. There is a peg hole in the back, so if you did want to throw InGen hunters in there or other figures, I don't judge. You can put whatever you want in there. They will stay in there. And then the vehicle will also raise and lower the bed. It can raise up pretty high. So that's really neat. There's maybe you could fit some storage stuff in there. But yeah, it'll raise up and lower. The Unimog is neat. Just taking a closer look at it, the detailing's really nice. I like that they stuck to the same color scheme as the other InGen vehicle that they've done. And it's really neat. A lot of nice details. I'm glad we have such a big, bulky vehicle that's not like completely made up. They've done big, bulky vehicles before, but most of them have been like the Capture and Crush truck. I love that vehicle, but this is just a little more cool feeling because it's from the 90s film. Next up, we've got Deeter and his accessories. I'm considering the Compies as accessories. we'll take a look at them first. It's the same copies Mattel has made since 2018. We've got two different designs, being you get two of these curly guys here, and you get one of these here. I believe this was Dr. Grant's copy, and then Muldoon's copy. We've been getting these copies for a while, and they will do what you want them to. They will stick to Deeter, and you can recreate that scene from The Lost World with Deeter Stark, where he gets swarmed and eaten by the Compies, which is pretty neat. This is a figure I would have never thought Mattel would have made, because it's kind of a grisly scene, but it's very cool that we are getting more Lost World characters. A little odd that we've gotten Deeter Stark before Nick Van Owen and Eddie Carr, but fingers crossed we will get them. Taking a look at Deeter Stark, though, they really did a great job on this head sculpt. This looks just like Peter Stormare did in the 90s. You know, he looks really neat. It's nice to have, you know, you can have that kind of generic hunter character for the kids who haven't seen the movie, and then for the collectors, you know, it's a character from the films that we have wanted. He's got a nice blue jacket. He's got this belt that is removable, and his stun prod can clip into the belt, which is neat. You know, he's got a lot of nice detailing. I will say Mattel has gotten kind of bad with their human figures recently. Not because they look bad, like this looks great. It's just the paint's been getting worse. His boots are the same colors as jeans. They would used to paint these different colors. It's been the same on the last couple of figures. You know, they can get away with it with the Ian Malcolm figures, but then that Lost World Ian Malcolm figure, his boots aren't dark blue. They're black in the movie. But you know, from a distance, you can't really tell. And he does look really neat. This one, they just got to take this head sculpt and then give us that articulation. We got a great Hammond Collection figure. Like, they knocked this head sculpt out of the park for Peter Stormare. And the character of Deeter Stark. He's got his cool belt, though, a lot of pouches. It is removable. You can take this belt off. And he's got his other belt there, and his boots, and all his doodads and stuff. You know, taking a closer look at him, he does look really neat. And very glad that we did get this character finally in our Jurassic World toy lines. He did get a figure back in the 90s with Kenner, but that wasn't very accurate. This is our first film accurate Deeter Stark. He's articulated. He's got your standard Legacy Collection articulation. His head will move back and forth. When I say Legacy, I mean your regular Mattel human articulation, not your added stuff for the Hammond Collection. The arms will move out. These are pretty tight. They'll move out. They'll move back and forth. His arms will rotate and flex. It's tight. And then his waist will swivel. His legs will move back and forth as well as out. And his knees will rotate and bend. Hopefully these joints are pretty tight, and we have to work with them because I don't want to snap his legs off, because I've done that before. So yeah, he also comes with his stun prod. They did paint the tip. Please focus. They did paint the tip of the stun prod, which is not something I would have expected them to do, and it does look really cool. It'll fit snugly into his hand. There is his stun prod, and he can, you know, zap the Compies and scurry away, and then they'll come back and attack him. He'll be defenseless because I decided that he's defenseless. So yeah, really cool. Like this all really cool. This Raptor, don't like. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this segment. Back home, I'll have some comparisons for you guys ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and move into those comparisons. This Raptor sculpt has shown up a couple of times since its introduction in the Jurassic World Dominion toy line with the blue and then the Capture and Crush Truck Velociraptor. And then here it is next to some other Lost World Raptors. You get the original 2018 Legacy, this random one from Camp Cretaceous, the one that I hate a lot, this one I haven't bothered to review, and then here's our new Raptor right here, and then, yeah, we've gotten quite a few Lost World Raptors. Here's the vehicles all next to each other from the Lost World. You've got Roland's Jeep, Ian Malcolm's Mercedes, and then the Unimog, and they all look pretty neat next to each other. And speaking of Lost World humans, here is all of our Lost World humans all together. Roland Tembo, Sarah Harding, Ian Malcolm, and then now Deeter Stark. They are all together in one big happy family. Overall, this set is really cool. Deeter Stark, the Compies, and the Unimog definitely all stand out. The Velociraptor is terrible, but that's to be expected from a modern Mattel Raptor. Definitely do recommend you picking up this set. It is available at Target, and I'm sure it should go on clearance at some point. But yeah, this set's awesome. Unimog and Deeter are all great, and it's super fun to just play around with and pose around. Do yourself a favor, pick this set up. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.